Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at the allotment again. The sun's very hot, it's early morning and I'm sweating already. Since I've come we've done quite a bit of work. I'll show you what we've done. Chopped down all the side bushes, best out. There's still some roots and that in there. Some were raspberries and different bramble bushes, but we managed to get all that down. Also done up the corner up there because I've got another 2 rose bushes to put up there as well. So I've done that corner, I've done all along. Right, I'm just weeding up between my onions and my shallots, just weeding up. As you can see, they're really needed weeding up. There's some nice big ones down there. I can see some big onions down there. And the good thing about it, some of my things I noticed there were some black flies on them, and I come down here to spray them and I don't see any. But what I've seen a lot of ladybirds all over around, which is a good thing. So that problem seems to have taken care of itself on its own. So I didn't have to do no unnecessary spraying. So I've got all this to finish off. I've got some plants and that to tie up my tomatoes, those ones what you saw me plant a couple of weeks ago. 3 survived, and I've got to put in another pole and then tie those up. And then they're just general tidying up of the plot now. Everything's coming along nicely now, so that's all you can do is just keep on top of things with the watering and everything, stuff like that I've got to do. I've got a peony tree here. Well, that's the trees what I've planted before are still all managing and surviving well. My magnolias, my rhododendron, I've got to deadhead that one in a minute. I've still got a few little bits and pieces. As you know, you just have to, once you're in the growing season now, you just got to do what you can and maintain the upkeep of the plot. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tie up, got some cucumbers around here. As you can see, my cucumbers, I tied them up last week, and as you can see, they're just coming on leaps and bounds now. I don't know if that pole is what I've got in there this one is long enough, but I don't want to take it out and disturb the plant anymore. If anything, I can always put a netting or something up there from the front or whatever I need to do with that. Got the little beetroot there, just the only beetroot what's on the plot, but it's surviving anyway. Got my pumpkins and that in there, so they seem to be all right there. My sunflowers are, you can see, if I let my cameraman walk around, you can see those are starting to bud up and ready to flower now. I've got 3 rose bushes to put in, and I've got some other plants to put in, but I'm going to show you that what I'm doing. My polytunnel, you can see, is getting a bit thing. I haven't used the shelves because I'm going to put some things on that back shelf up there as well. I've opened up a couple of the vents to let more air in, because I noticed that corner there, the sweet potatoes were drying up a bit, but I've opened up another vent up the top. Got 2 vents up there, and I've got this one open, and I'll show you afterwards how everything's doing and how everything's coming along. So just bear with me for a bit and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so back with my cucumbers, just tying these up again. Everything's coming along nicely. I've got a couple of, see some courgettes on there. Don't know if they're being pollinated. Just gonna get these back onto the tree so that they can go up instead of going sideways and all over the place like they usually do. You can see the little cucumbers on them. Whether they're being pollinated or not, I don't know. These are outdoor ones. All the other ones perished. So next time I know to get the outdoor varieties. Right, so I've got those tied up. Then I'm going to tie up my tomatoes afterwards. I'm seeing quite a few ladybirds around, which is a good sign that they're getting something. That's all my cucumbers tied up again. So I'm going to have to maybe keep doing this throughout the season. Right, so that's that. And over here to my tomatoes. I don't really need to tie these up yet, but I just want them to get stay upright, so just doing them now. I'm sure some of these are bush variety. You can see how much growth they're putting on, and I might soon have to start pruning them out. I've got some of these coming up in between, and I don't know if they're pumpkins from my neighbour when he was planting his seeds, if any blew over, but there's quite a few in here. So I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got some rose bushes to plant out, so I'm just digging the holes for them now. You can see even when you water down there, the dirt is just extremely dry still. So I'm digging this hole as deep as I can. Right, so I've got that one hole. I'm going to be putting another one up in this corner here. So that's the hole. They were in my polytunnel, so they've been well watered in there. So what I've got to do, because I've got my rhubarb there and everything, what I've got to do is try and get a straight line from about like up here. I'm going to try and do that next time. I'm going to try and fork that over, and then I've got this pile of mulch. I just spread it all over there so it looks all neat. I might dig a straight trench coming round up to here and then go back up to that border there. Then I can chuck that mulch on top and then it'll look all neat. Right, let me dig this hole and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've done that. I've just rearranged my polytunnel a bit. I'll show you in a bit. What I've got here, I've got some Scotch bonnet seeds, a mixture of red, orange, green and the chocolate one. I know I've got some up the top, but I wanted to plant some more. I don't know what's happening with mine, so I'm going to put some seeds in it in a pot. I'm going to put this in the polytunnel. I wanted to put it in the greenhouse, but the greenhouse is just too hot in there. Once they come up, then I can individually pot them. If they come up, that is, I should say, because I haven't had any luck with them so far. Right, so that's a mixture of Scotch bonnet. So I'm just going to use some of this compost, put a very thin layer. I need to put this somewhere where I'm not going to be watering a lot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the middle of this sweet potato. Should be alright there. I'm going to water in there in a minute anyway, so it should be alright. See my okras, I've got to start picking these out and then replanting them up the top there. So I've got that to do next time. Put some more okras in and hopefully they're alright. Right, my next task, got my watermelon. I've got 3 in this 30 litre tub. and I've got a couple more around. I've got one more in that there to plant. See, all these should have been in that greenhouse. If it had a ventilation, then you know, I could have just leave it and just let it do its own thing in there. It would have been the ideal, but I can't put nothing in there apart from storage. I've got one of these frames and I've centered it, and I'm going to push that right down. As you can see, this is how watermelon grows. Once it takes off, it really does take off. So I'm going to just tie this onto here. You see any leaves or anything what you don't like what I always do, just pinch them off. Would have been ideal. Got all that space in there and I can't use it. It's just because they should have put some vent, and I don't want to put something in there and then leave. My mind is telling me to put some in there and then just leave one side open, but then once you do that, you know, anything can go in there. But these are coming on nice. So, and then I've got all the sweet potatoes what's running and everything, so they're in there. So I'm going to decide that afterwards. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's going on. I'm going to start from the top of the plot up here. You saw me dig out the fence. We did it up. I'm going to come up to this cush frame. I'm going to just leave that for now. I'll square this up and put some mulch and everything down there. And then you can see I've put in 5 rose bushes there. I've got a magnolia over here. Maybe I might have to put a pole in, get a thicker pole and put that in. Then I've got a rose there, yacons here, my okra yams rather. They're coming along nicely with my pumpkins, mixed pumpkins there. I've got 4 pumpkins up here. What's this in here? I don't want this in there. This is some seeds of some type, I don't know. I've got my sunflowers there. Got some more pumpkins here. Butternut squash, the only one what survived. I've got my black courgettes there, and I've got my cucumbers, which you can see is flowering, coming along nicely. Got cucumbers on them. Got little cucumbers on them. Right, so gonna come round to my polytunnel now. Got my sweet potato, and that pot in there is a Scotch bonnet what I just done. So then I've got some okras down here what are starting to come on nicely since I repotted them. This was from the first lot. The others are at the top. So those are my okras, you can see. Those are my Beauregards, my Jamaican ones, the white sweet potato, Ito, Hannah, a couple of Brazilian ones out the front. There, these are my other watermelons from when you saw me pot those little ones what I was growing. Got some more up here, and I think these are the physalis. I hope they are anyway. I've put some physalis in there. That's my my Edo. This is my lemon tree. And that's another different banana pawpaw. That's the guava. Got the ginger in there what hasn't come through yet. My tomatoes, you might see them browning that pot at the top. This is when the polytunnel was too hot. I should have opened up a vent, but they're still doing okay because they're flowering and everything. This is my cantaloupe melon. Right, this is my sugar cane. You can see it's nicely thickening up now. So that's the sugar cane. Come down here. This is the other melon what you just saw me tie up. That's the mandarin orange, and I've got some more melons in that bucket there. I'll come round here. These are my onions and shallot. I've tried weeding out as much as I can, but I still got to go back over it because my back. Got a rhododendron over there, and I've got a peony in between there, which I've got to weed out next time I come down now. Got to sort that out. These are my tomatoes, and I've got Beauregard in there, Jamaican in here, Brazilian. Ones are looking scrawny for now, but once they take off like lightning. My tomatoes, those are my mixed lettuces. These are my chochos. You can see they're starting to bush up a bit now, but they usually grow a lot faster than that. I've got a tomato over the back there, and these are my dwarf French beans. These are my normal French beans. These are the ones what you saw me plant as seeds because I weren't having no luck. And look at that. Can't believe. Next time I know, just wait for the season and then just put the seed straight into the ground and I'll be all right. So I'll remember that next time. I'll see a few ladybirds around, which I'm getting rid of the little black flies and that. You see my corns, what I planted, they're coming through. Little corns coming through, planted in a row. And I don't know what kind of corn this is. If anyone knows what they are, you can call. You see the central stem, and then you got some of them, you got 5 or 4 side stems coming through the same root. So I don't know what kind of corn that is, because you know people give you things and then you just plant it. So these ones are like single ones, but I noticed those ones up there I've got like few stems coming out on them. These are my my side where I planted the flowers to get the pollinators. You can see there's nice yellow flowers and purple, reds coming up. My gladioles, some of them come through. I've got potted a rhododendron there. I haven't started using this yet, but I see that this water's full up with life wiggling around in there. My fig trees there, you can see it's coming on leap and bounds. Seems to be very happy there. I've got a bouquet of mixed herbs or whatever. Don't know what they are, but you see they're flowering and everything and taking up. My Scotch bonnets, what's in here, are still small. Mixed peppers are still, they should have been bushing up by now. I've got 2 aubergines there. This one's starting to run, I don't know what it is. And then you see I've got some volunteer tomatoes. Everyone gets volunteer tomatoes. Got my cabbages here. Now my purple sprouting broccoli, I need to check those regularly. These spinaches and chard, they're starting to sprout, so I'm going to take these out soon, and I have to order some winter spinach. My broccoli, you can see, got nice heads on them, soon ready to pick. You can see the size of them already. And these are my cabbages, my cauliflowers. You can see they're nicely folding and everything, looking nice. Another nice head of broccoli there. My ground apples coming along nicely. I'd have put a peony there, and these are my courgettes and my pumpkins. I've got some banana plants here what I need to put up the top there as well. These are my banana plants, so I've got to take these up. I've got some more in the car. I've got quite a few banana plants. I gave some some away. I divided up some and gave some away. Got my tomatoes and I've got my marigolds in between. I haven't had any bad luck with snails or anything, or slugs yet, so giving thanks for that. But my marigolds are coming along nice, mixed marigolds. Like I said, I've got a pumpkin or something growing in there. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Got my Lala Rosso lettuce, and I put in some sweet potatoes in between. Got my little gem, which is ready for harvesting. So I've been picked some carrots already, so I've been using some of those, so I might put some more carrots in if I can get them. And I've got my turnips, what are looking a bit like they need more space, but I don't want to take the cover off to encourage anything to come. I've got these big bananas to go up there as well, so I'm going to do that, and once I do that I'll show you where I'm putting them, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so just giving these things a little bit of water. I watered them yesterday, but because the soil down there is very dry, when I come back on Wednesday, then I'll give them a water, and they get watered every other day, so they're lucky. They're starting to run now, these pumpkins, so you know they're very hungry plants. So next time I come, I'll give them a bit of fertiliser. The dirt down here is so dry, you water and then you wonder where the water goes. As you can see, my courgettes and everything at the back are doing very nice. Got courgettes on there ready to go. Just going to leave them on there a couple more days and then I'll start using them. This is a peony what I just planted, so just making sure that gets a good drink. And these are some succulents what I brought from home. You can see they've established themselves already. Right, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm just getting ready to go now. So I'm just giving these everything a good water again. I watered yesterday, so I don't need just these ones what I planted what are a bit dry on the roots or need watering down. I'm just giving them a little bit more water so that they're not too dry around. This wood chipping, I like the way how it looks along here as well. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments, leave them in the comment section. We do get back to you on them, as you can see. And there's a few people that I need to contact. I've not written to you yet, but I'm going to get around to it either today or tomorrow. Just to ask you how your sweet potatoes are coming on. Those who've got sweet potatoes from me, I'm going to just send you a quick message just to make sure that everything's coming along nicely. If you've got them in pots, they should be alright. I've put a few in the ground just to see what happens, but hopefully one day we'll get a sweet potato what we can freely plant over here and not have to worry about it. They were saying that about the T65, but and the Beauregard is an early one, so hopefully we'll get one soon what we can grow successfully over here without no worrying of anything happening to it. We've got everything up and going now. Mostly it's just watering, tidying up. I've got the strimming to do, you know, and just general maintenance now, keeping the plot clean and tidy. If any odd plants come, then I can put them in, and that's how it goes. I've still got things at home in my garden. I've still got space, so I'm not bothered there. Once of all. I used to have to worry about space, but I'm not worried about that anymore. So now it's just getting everything in, getting everything watered and keeping on top of things. So if you like our videos, please remember, like, share and subscribe. Don't only just watch, tell your friends to tell their friends about the channel. Tell your children that they can watch the channel. There's nothing on it that shouldn't be on there. We're just gardening. And if they want to leave a comment or anything like that, they can leave a comment too. We do answer them. So thank you all for watching. Just going to carry on watering until I finish, then I'm ready to go. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. I'm just going to let my cameraman quickly go in my polytunnel and show you how I've arranged things. That's how I'm going to just leave things for now. So he's just going to go in there, and then once he's gone in there, then we'll end the video there.